Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I really just wanted to sit down and ask you guys a couple of questions and tell you a little bit more information about why I do what I do on YouTube and why I've chosen to review MLM products. So first things first, I'll ask my questions, just get those out of the way. I was wondering, do you guys prefer a more lifestyle, backdrop like this, or do you prefer the felt backdrops that I have been using for my videos in the past? This I feel like is a little bit more casual, more laid back. I don't have as perfect of lighting, but there you go. It's like you get a sneak peek into my life versus like a more professional backdrop, structured, easy to focus on what's right here kind of a thing. That's pretty simple. Which one do you prefer? Anyway, so that's the first question. Second question, music. When I first started my channel, I put music throughout like the whole video, thinking it made it peppy and upbeat and happy, and then I realized it was kind of just distracting, and so I started only using music in my intro and my outro, and then recently I haven't even been doing intros. So, do you guys like a simpler, just hear my voice, no distractions kind of a thing, or do you like having music paired with the video? The third question is a little bit more in depth, so bear with me for just a second. I might need to give you some backstory, but in the way that I format my videos, the way that I film them has been in the past where I get products from distributors of MLM companies. I take those products, I read the information that they send me, whether it's pamphlets on the product, whether they write me in a note, or whether it's just information in an email. I read the information that they send me, then I read the information on the box of the product, the actual instructions of how to use it, and then use it without watching any other videos, without watching any other tutorials, without reading or viewing anyone else's reviews. I just try to approach the product from a very average user, unbiased source. Because of that, I have gotten a little bit of not negative comments, but just comments in my videos of like, you're using it wrong, you need to use it in this way. And while I don't mind those comments at all, like it just gives more information to the viewer that's watching the video and reading the comments. So I don't mind those at all. I just don't know if that's something you guys would like me to change about how I move forward in reviewing these MLM products. Would you like me to come from a more information-based, where I research it beforehand, I look at lots of reviews, talk way more in depth with each of the distributors that I'm using in order to figure out the very best way to get the very best results? Or if you just want me to take it from an average user, the way that I have been doing the videos in the past. I know my distributors would prefer that I research it a whole lot more and that I only talk about the very best ways to get the very best results. But I don't know if that's what you guys as my viewers want. So if you guys could answer those three questions for me about backdrops, music, and how to approach filming and researching these products for my MLM product reviews, or honestly any reviews for that matter, then I would love your feedback in order to just kind of cater these videos more to what you guys want. So those are my questions. And then the other thing that I wanted to do with this video was, one of the main questions that I get is why? Why do I film MLM beauty reviews? If you don't know what MLM products are, it stands for multi-level marketing, or they're also like referred to as direct sales. Instead of having like a brick and mortar store or like one specific online store, a multi-level marketing company sets up a format in which they get distributors to disperse their products at like the distributor's own websites. So you can't just like go to one place to buy the products, but instead you go to a distributor to buy the products, if that kind of makes sense. Basically, why do I film MLM beauty reviews? And the short answer to that is I was trying to avoid parties. That sounds really pathetic. I have no social life. I'm trying to avoid parties. That's not it. I live in Utah, and Utah is like a hub of a ton of MLM companies. There's a ton of headquarters here, everyone and their dog seems to be involved with at least one, if not many, different MLM companies. And it's not bad. It's awesome. We're all just kind of working and helping each other out and shopping small, and it's great. But I decided that I didn't want to start selling any MLMs, and I was trying to figure out a way to support my friends and family that do have ties to any of these companies without actually hosting. And that's kind of when I came up with the idea of making reviews for them online. I can film the review, and the distributors love the exposure and having an honest review out there and another person talking about their products with their own links to their websites. Like, they love it, so it's kind of a win-win. But yeah, it started because I didn't want to throw the parties, and I wanted to find another way to support my friends. The reason why I decided to do the format of YouTube was because I got way into watching YouTubers, and I haven't found a beauty blogger or guru that chooses to use these products frequently in their videos that isn't also a distributor. Like, if they choose to use them, then almost always it means that they're a distributor. And there's just this negative stigma about being a distributor and reviewing your own products that you're selling, that people just don't trust it as much. I remember watching a Nikki Tutorials video. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description box below, although it might have just been on Snapchat. But anyway, I remember someone asking her, "Why have you ever tried I think it was Unique. Have you ever tried the Unique mascara, or have you ever tried any of those products?" And she basically replied and said that she doesn't review them on her channel because not all of her viewers can have access to them, because you need to find a distributor in order to buy them. And when I heard her talk about it like that, I was like, if she isn't doing it, maybe other beauty bloggers aren't doing it as well. And that's when I kind of started researching, and I found that most of the reviews that are out there about MLM products are done by the distributors. There aren't very many that are done from a biased source, an unbiased source. And so I decided I would be that person. I would fill that little void in the YouTube community and start putting those reviews out there, and they've been received really well. I've been very grateful for all of the followers that I've gotten, and all of the feedback that I've gotten, and all of the support that I've gotten with my channel. But yeah, so that's initially the story of how I got started. And if you guys are a distributor of an MLM product and I haven't already reviewed that specific product, then feel free to email me. My email is in the description box below. It's in the bottom of all of my videos. So reach out to me, and I can answer any of your questions about how I review, or what it's like. But just so you guys know, in the past I have done it from an unbiased source. I use the products for a long time. I try to use them for months at a time before I review them. And yeah, if you guys want me to work with you and want some more exposure for your companies, then reach out to me. Besides that, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to comment and answer those questions about backdrop, music, and how to review in the future. I'll pose these same questions on my Instagram, which is listed right here, all of my social media handles. So I'll pose the same questions there if you would rather answer or reply to my questions in one of those other formats instead of just writing a comment below. But yeah, if you guys would be willing to answer those questions for me, that would help me out so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I think it's all done now, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!